to talk about how you can navigate any real estate investment, whether you're doing tax deeds, whether you're doing overages, whether you're doing wholesale, fix and flip, whatever it is. I find that there's 3 simple steps that you should do when you are going to take on any type of investment journey. And so I'm going to talk about those 3 things. But before I talk about those 3 things, I'm quite sure that everybody that's watching this channel drives, right? Do you guys remember the first time you were learning to drive and you had your first driving test, how nervous you were, and how your parents were probably just as nervous as you, them getting in the passenger seat and having you drive? Well, I saw somebody doing, they were in like the little test driver car that, they had the thing on their car, and it just kind of like brought me back to like when it was my first time learning how to drive. And I was like, wow, I could kind of associate this to real estate because, it was a risk, your parents trusting you to drive them around, or you driving to, get your license. It's kind of like the same principle, except, I think driving is more of a more essential thing, like we need it, like it's like a must, whereas real estate investing, it's kind of like, it could either be a hobby, it could be a passion, or it could be a vehicle to get you to your purpose. Most of the time I talk to people, it's a vehicle to get you to your purpose. For me in particular, it's a passion of mine. I mean, I literally could stay up all night researching investment properties. Like, I don't know, I just love it. It's one of the most amazing things. I don't know why, but I have to thank my mom for that, because she's the one that said that I would be good at this. So thanks, Mom. But anyway, I'm going to talk about how you can navigate any real estate investment, and there's 3 simple steps. Number 1, you got to know your budget. Okay, know your budget, stay firm with it, and don't deviate from that. Okay, and the reason why I do what I do, the reason why I enjoy talking about tax deeds, because in my opinion, there's a budget for everybody. Okay, when I say everybody, that's for everybody. Now, everybody, depending on your budget, may not get, a house you could live in, but you can say that you own some real estate, whether it's land, a dilapidated house, a rooster, a barn. Some of you guys seen my shorts. I went to do one and it was a barn. I'm like, okay, what the heck would I do with this? But hey, it's real estate. God's not building any more land. So even if you buy land, that's a great thing. So number 1 is knowing your budget. Number 2 is having an exit strategy. You don't know how many investors I have come across that wanted to do, or started to do, or actually did fix and flips, and they became managers because they couldn't sell the property for what it was worth, or the numbers ran over, or the market shift, or whatever the problem is. They didn't have a plan B. They only had a plan to make a profit off their fix and flip. So number 2 is having an exit strategy. And what I mean by exit strategy, you should have a plan A and a plan B. So if you can't wholesale the thing, what you going to do after that? Okay. If you can't fix and flip it, what are you going to do after that? So you do have to have contingency plans in place. Number 3 is the most easiest of them all, to execute. I can't believe how many people have invested in like different programs or different education, or started the process but didn't finish it. All because of paralysis analysis. They're overanalyzing. They're afraid of the unknown. They're afraid to make mistakes. They're afraid. Don't be afraid, okay? Please. You have to do it. The best education is experience, okay? I personally would not be on this channel if I hadn't gone through so many experiences. I am so confident in what I do because I have went through so many experiences. So to conclude on this video, how to execute any real estate investment plan is 1, know your budget, 2, have an exit strategy, a plan A and a plan B, and then 3, execute. Don't be afraid. Just jump out there. And if you are really, really afraid, hire me, hire a coach, a mentor. I do have one-on-ones for $97. So if you already have the knowledge and you just want to go over with me, or you have some questions, click the link below and we could talk about it. But if you're new to this, I do have a course that you can learn. But anyway, happy investing, guys.